welcome back to my channel. This is day 4 of my Journalathon. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. I keep saying it, but I don't know if that's even what it would be called. Basically, I'm making a different spread each day or of the week for my 2026 book journal. I'm stuttering a lot. I'm so sorry. Yesterday, we made my reading tracker where I keep all my information on the books I've read, but today we are going to be making like a smaller, more condensed version of that without all the info. That's just going to be by rating, and then another one that's by genre, which I've done in my previous book journals, but this one I'm making it a little bit different because it's in a traveler size, so it will take up a little bit more space, but let's get into making that. I'm ripping up this text to put my title on. I'm going to use a glue stick here because this paper is a lot thinner than the other ones I've been using, so I want to make sure it sticks down to the edges. The writing felt a little bit simple, so I added this like bubbly looking thing. I don't know, it was new for me, but it's interesting. And then using my marker, I'm just going to make even squares here. I don't use a ruler for this just because I like that it looks a little bit more hand-drawn, so it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just making a bunch of squares for me to color in. My next step would then be to make my keys. So there's going to be a key for which color means what rating, and then there's going to be another key that's which color is what marker, and that one I'll throw away at the end of the year. It's just to help me make sure I'm using the same colors when I do fill it in. Of course, I have to make this a little bit more designy. I didn't like how I wrote the word key, so I'm going to change that as well, but just adding some style to it. I keep going out of frame, but I'm just cutting around those edges of the washi tape. I put it on both of my keys for this one to make them look cohesive. I also filled in these stars because I didn't like how they looked unfilled. I'm cutting this paper, which I think is a really cute color scheme here, so that I can write key on it and then cover up that original key. And then here's that second one that's going to be my color, like marker key. I'm just writing down the marker number on here, and I've cut them in the same order as the other key just in case I mix them up for whatever reason. Now I'm numbering all of these boxes because it's also satisfying to see the number go up as I read each book. but it is mostly for by rating still. I had this extra space at the bottom because I don't think I'll be reading more than 174 books. I could have started my second tracker for the by genre, but I just wanted to add a little bit design since these pages are pretty simple ones. Now it's time to make my by genre one, so I already made those squares to make it simple here. Now I'm just going to do all the designy part here with the title, and then again there's another extra space on the other side of this. I want to make my title similar to my first one, so I'm using the paper again with my glue stick. And then I already filled out my key. I've changed which ones I'm going to keep there. So I have dystopian, fantasy, mystery, romance, and other. I think those are the main ones that I end up reading, but it changes a lot. So a lot of them will end up in other, but it's still, I think, the best key I have so far. I'm gonna use the same pink paper that I used for my goals page because I felt like it fit in really well with the pink writing for these. So I'm gonna try to go with that theme again this time. Instead of pushing this down all the way, I'm gonna cut around the frame and this little square sticker I have so that it looks like it was behind it since I didn't put it down first. So we'll do that. And there is my by rating and by genre trackers.
And that's it for me today. We made some gorgeous trackers by rating and by genre, as well as our little keys to keep it in there. So I know what each color means. I'm going to get like little clips that I can stick it up to the top here, but I don't have that right now.
But yeah, I think these pages came out really pretty. I like the way I utilized the space at the bottom. I didn't really have a lot of information there, but I had counted how many books I wanted to put in there. So I wanted to use that space to kind of like design it a little bit, because it's kind of like the other tracker pages where they are a little bit plain. So I'm glad I had a little bit of space to journal, like scrapbook a little bit more and make it pretty. But yeah, I'm happy with how these turned out. I think it'll look prettier once it's filled out with all the colors of the genre and ratings, etc. But if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more bookish content. And join us tomorrow for day 5 of the Reading Journal 2026 Journalathon. Thank you and have a good day. Until next time, happy reading.